guys, it's Harley and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little bit, didn't know what I was doing last year. So we're going to try this again this year, somewhat, definitely not going to be making videos all the time, but I keep hitting the tree. But I would like to make some videos talking about stuff. So we're gonna start off today with January TBR. So I don't really have like a list of books really that I want to read. There's a couple, like I have one that I'm currently reading that I carried over from last year. I have a buddy read. I have one I would like to read. And then I have like a list of couple audiobooks and maybe some ebooks. So we will see about those. Oh, and then I want to do a little tarot card picking my other read. So we're going to talk about like the possibilities for January. So the first book that I am carrying over from last year, because I was in a reading slump and I'm still reading it, is Kiss the Sky by Krista and Becca Ritchie. This is the first book in the Calloway Sisters series. I am doing the read between the Addicted series and the series, so I think this is like it's the third or the fourth book in the lineup. I can't remember. But you know what? Actually, it says it in here, doesn't it? This is the fourth book in the lineup here. So we're on book 4. I really love these characters like a lot. Like they are my babies. Okay. I was in a reading slump when I started this in November. That tells you anything. So I really didn't make much progress. I think I got to like 100 pages and that was it. But I'm continuing on. Now you can see I'm a lot further. I'm probably like 60-some% into this. And I still really do love it. It is taking a little bit getting used to Rose and Connor as the protagonists in this book. My heart is with Lily and Lo, okay? But I really do love Rose and Connor. It's just taking getting used to their telling of the story. But yeah, so I'm reading this one. If you hear any sounds, my group of dogs are on the bed. The puppy has jumped on top of the other two and is like, love me. And they're like, no. But yeah, so okay, Sansa, settle down. You love her. You're obsessed with her. Relax. So this is the first book. And now we got a train going by. Typical. But this is the first book on my TBR. I am going to finish this. Okay, I'm going to finish this month. It's gonna happen. The second book that I am most definitely probably going to read, that I should read, is for a buddy read that I do with my friend Victoria. Every month we pick a book to read together. And this month the TBR jar decided on Bloodlines by Rochelle Mead. This is the first book in the Bloodlines series, which is the spin-off series to Vampire Academy, which we finished rereading last year. So this is very exciting. I haven't read this book since like mid 2010s when the 6th book came out. So it's been a little bit since I've revisited it, but I have read this book quite a few times. But I'm excited to be back with Sydney and Adrian. I love them so much. They're so near and dear to my heart. But yeah, so I'm very excited to revisit this world. Now, this next book is a book I want to read. I should have read it years ago at this point, yeah. But I really want to read it. I feel like I am in the fantasy mood very much, so this would line up perfectly. And that is A Vow So Bold and Deadly by Bridget Kemmerer. This is the third book in, is it called the Cursebreaker series? Maybe? I don't know. The first book was A Curse So Dark and Lonely, which I absolutely loved. Loved it so much. Loved the characters. The second book I enjoyed, but I didn't love it quite as much as the first one, but I still really liked it. And then I don't know, I just never picked the third one up. I really, really want to because I really love the series. And this one, I think, because the first one, you follow kind of like, I can't remember if you follow 2 characters. There's really like a main girl and then there's some other characters. But the second one follows like one of the guys from the first book that she was involved with, and this other girl. So I don't know if this one like combines them all together, because I believe they did come back together at the end of the second book. They were kind of like separate and there was like different storylines going on, but I think they all came back together. So I'm thinking maybe they all are in this book together, or else maybe we're getting introduced to other people. I don't know, but like I said, I really loved this series and I want to read this book so bad, and I should have read it already. So this is going on the TBR for this month. I do have some audiobooks lined up, which I will insert photos somewhere because I don't have my list because it's on my phone, and obviously my phone is filming me. But yeah, so I'll put a list of them or whatever somewhere. I think I had like 3, which I did read 1. I'm 1 down, okay? And I liked it, but they're all historicals. I cannot listen to like fantasy while I'm doing stuff. I need brain power for that. So I listen to like contemporary romance, historical romance, any kind of romance pretty much on the audiobooks because I drive a lot. So yeah, but these are my options for this month. I might add more, who knows, you know, I gotta be in the mood. These are just the ones I have lined up in case I want to listen to something. And then I know I do have a couple ebooks lined up as well. At the end of last year, I listened to the Writing Girls series by Maya Rodale, I believe that is her name. And there's a like 3.5 novella about, I believe it's the guy from the first book, his sister, Charlotte. I remember Charlotte. She did show up in like one or two of the other books, but she has like a little novella. So I wanted to read that because I read everything else last year, and I finally got the ebook because that's all it's available as at the beginning of this year, I think. So I have that one lined up. Would like to read that. I did get another ebook, but I don't quite remember what it was called. But I think it was another historical romance, and I almost got the audiobook for it, but I was like, looking at the cover, I was like, no, I feel like I want to physically read this. So I'll put that somewhere if I recall that. Okay, and for the last book that I'm going to talk about in this video, we're going to do a little tarot card picking to determine what my next read will be, because I haven't done this in a while, and so I'm like, you know what, pop out the tarot cards. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. We'll get a little random choice. So I'm not a good shuffler, okay? This is my shuffling methods. Alright, so these are the choices. You know, if you can see them, I don't know. I'm gonna go for this one that's kind of covered up. Okay, this is the card. I don't know what it is. Romantasy, you know? I said I was in the fantasy mood. Romantasy. I'm gonna look at my selection that I kind of have. At the moment, I do not have all my books out, okay? This is the pretty bookshelf area. I mean, there's one over there. The other 2 are completely empty, because I don't know what I'm doing with my bookshelves. So I have a limited selection behind me, but I think I'm gonna pick a physical book. But you know, who knows what'll happen later in the month. Yeah. You wanna be in the video? She wanna be in the video. This is Daisy. She's my little puppy edition. I love me a little golden retriever. So I have you another one, because you can't have enough. Alright, you want me a good girl if I put you down? Yeah? Okay, go off. Go off. Okay, so for my romantasy pick, I ended up picking Powerless by Lauren Roberts, because I have been wanting to read this, because, you know, everybody and their mother has been talking about this, and I haven't gotten to it yet. Obviously, I own it. And really, I feel like now that I turn around and look at my shelf, I do see others, but this was the only one I saw at the time, and I was like, do I just pick it? So I did. So here we are. We're here with Powerless. This is going to be on the TBR. Oh my god. imagine me just throwing books. I mean, I think I only did that once on purpose. Okay, so this is the TBR for January minus like my audio ebooks, yada yada yada. But these are the books on my stack, and like I said, I'm going to finish this one. I should finish this one. Anything else, who knows? But this is the stack I'm going to go with, and we will report back at the end of the month and see if I succeeded or failed. I'm hoping for a good reading year, okay? Last year was pretty good. So, but thank you for coming to my little video and listening to me talk about the books I want to read this month. And hopefully I will be back with a report. So, till then, bye guys.